Hi guys, Lisa Serrano back at it again. Another video, little weekly video. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I'm posting. Okay, girl. A little bit fatigued today, so I'm a little tired. I just did not get that much sleep last night. Decided to rewatch Hereditary and scared myself. Just such a good movie, guys. Oh my gosh. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, anyone that wants any sort of glow up, I know fall is coming very soon. Believe it or not, summer is ending, which is such a tragedy. I literally have my Noche de Verano sin ti hat because I refuse for summer to end. I'm getting fall vibes today just because it is a little cloudy where I'm at, so I'm like, what the hell is going on? Regardless, fall is coming, like it or not. This is the perfect time to start building your habits so that you can be the absolute best version of yourself for this new upcoming season of fall. I know a lot of y'all are starting school again, so this is perfect for anyone starting any job, school, or whatever, just for you to get back into your routine. Summers are all about rest and just like resting your body. Summers are resting so that you can be very refreshed for the rest of the seasons that are to come. So you want to be prepared for the fall. You also want to be prepared for the winter. I'm going to make a whole video about winter later in the year. The first crucial step for becoming the best version of yourself is routine, okay? Routines are so important. Can you tell I'm a Virgo moon? I love routine, but then if I'm doing the same exact thing every single day and all the days sort of start to feel like I'm in a loop, then I'm gonna get really sad and really depressed and have an existential crisis. And I don't want that to happen to you. I think there's a common misconception with routine that like with a routine, you have to do the exact same thing every single day, exact same order, exact same activities. And I just want to debunk that a little, no, especially if you're someone like me. I know that works for some people. If you're the type of person that needs to do the same exact thing every day, like that's totally fine. Me personally, I cannot roll that way. I literally don't have it in me at all. Oh my gosh. So what I like to do is to make sure that I'm always incorporating healthy habits and creating a routine through that. But sometimes I'll switch up the order that I do things. So for instance, when I wake up in the morning, I always do my affirmations. I always meditate in the morning. I chug a bunch of water, but I don't do it in that same order every single day. I think when you're first starting with a routine, you should, just so that your body gets used to it. But once you've like created that habit, I think it's like if you do the same thing for 20 days or 30 days, that's when you're able to instill a habit into you. That's when you can start switching up the steps and like, you know, because I know me personally, like I get bored. I'm like, I cannot do the same thing every single freaking day. Like we have to switch it up a little bit. I'll do is like some days I'll start with the chugging water and some days I'll start with the meditation. Some days I'll just like listen to the affirmations as I'm like washing my face or like as I'm doing other things throughout the morning. But the whole point is to just make sure that your habits are healthy, okay? Listen, this is for my lazy girlies. I hear you. I see y'all. I promise. I see you guys, okay? And when I see a lot of people being like, I wish I had some sort of routine. I wish I had some sort of thing that I could do for myself and like keep myself motivated every day. It's because what currently is happening in your life is a habit of laziness, a habit of not having a routine, a habit of not being motivated. But all habits can be broken. It's the same way that we break good habits when we're working on ourselves, when we're meditating, and then all of a sudden we take a break from that. It's because you're breaking that good habit, and then all of a sudden it's not a habit. Like the whole thing I said was switching up the rules. You can start to do that in your routine once it becomes a habit. You just have to incorporate healthy habits so that you're not doing the same thing. Like if you wake up every day and check your phone, that is a habit. If you wake up every day and talk about how much you hate the weather, how cloudy it is, how all the things that you just don't like it's gonna create this habit and cause your days to all seem stagnant and all seem the same and just all seem like you just have like a gray cloud over you. And I get it. This is coming from a depressed girly and anxious girly. I completely understand. Every time I feel like I'm in a slump or like I can't do my routine today, it's like I give myself one cheat day to not do it, and then I'm able to hop back into it once it's already been formulated as a habit. That's the key. You have to make it a habit before you can start like switching up the routine. Do it on a more consistent basis. Your body is not going to be able to do other things unless you've done that routine. Me personally, unless I have meditated, like I cannot take on the day. Oh my gosh. Like I need to meditate. I need to sit with my thoughts. I need to know what's going on in my little noggin before I even think about getting into working on my music or getting into working on new TikTok ideas and formulating new things, you know? So next step for glowing up and becoming the absolute best version of yourself is style, makeup, finding your own style, finding your individuality. This video is giving Virgo moon, it's giving Aquarius. Now my Aquarius side is coming out, okay girl? Your own style is crucial to discovering who you are. Do not dress like every other girl. Do not dress like every other person. Be yourself and be the own version of yourself, okay? And through this, how I've honestly been able to find my style. So clearly I'm a pink girly. Like, is it obvious like that I have a favorite color? But what am I not wearing right now? Pink. I mean, except my rings, but ignore those. What I did initially when I was finding my style is I would only wear pink. Like that was the only color, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? I love girls that only wear pink because that's their style, but I realized that's not the only style or only color that I like to wear. I just like to have like a Bratz vibe aesthetic. I take a lot of inspiration, and I mentioned this in my Vogue video. I take a lot of inspiration from Bratz, from Barbie, and just things that I enjoyed as a kid and that I still am enjoying. Like I'm not gonna act like I didn't watch Wizards of Waverly Place last night. Just sort of turn the volume up for anything that I'm wearing. So for instance, we have this top. My black bra keeps showing up and I keep wanting her to not do that. But we have my bodysuit, okay? Cute bodysuit, right? Very colorful. This top, I could have left it like this, but I was like, no. I decided to add this fun hat because it gives it a little, That's my thing. My aesthetic is very much like, I like to add a little twist to whatever I'm wearing. So I'll add a little bucket hat. Usually, like, I would do like a whole blue look. I'm very big on like coordinating my makeup with my outfits. You have to take risks with fashion. You have got, wear that crazy ass shirt, wear that crazy ass hat. If it looks bad, at least you know that's something you don't like. And you're learning more about your style and yourself as you go on. Win-win, am I right? Take all the best qualities about yourself and about your identity and put that into fashion. A lot of the times I'll do an eyeliner, and since I didn't do eyeliner today, I didn't even do it. Today is like a no makeup look. I still put a little wing because that's my thing. Sometimes I'll wear my hoops. Sometimes I'll wear my eyeliner, my lip gloss, because that's just a part of my identity. And it allows me to just feel really happy to be Lisette and to just have all these amazing qualities. I have the Latina in me. I have the Bratz aesthetic, my love for nostalgia. If you couldn't tell, I love all things nostalgia. I'm pretty sure Patrick's on my bed right there in the corner. Lizzie McGuire palette right there. Like all things nostalgic. And then I also wear a lot of crystals, and I love working with crystals because that's a part of it. Like my brujeria, that's like sort of my thing as well. So it's all about finding your thing, and that helps you with your identity. So you know how routine goes into that. It's like you have your routine, you have your healthy routine, and then through that, through meditating and through taking moments to be mindful, you're like, okay, what qualities do I have? What's my identity? I touched on this in routine. This is affirmations. Affirmations are crucial, okay? Did you know your body listens to you at all times? That means it hears what you're saying about yourself. It hears what you're saying about other people, how you're viewing other people, how you're paying attention to yourself. Your body is taking all of that in at all times, and it is reflecting outwards. What you say to yourself, everyone will see and everyone will pick up on. Who you hang out with will also reflect that. it really, like, your heart is what is most important, your soul is what's most important, but don't just leave it at that. How you feel about yourself is what's going to reflect on the outside. How is it that when I started manifesting beauty and started manifesting love and manifesting abundance and all these beautiful things, that I started to look a lot prettier, a lot better, my body started to look a lot better, all these changes about myself started to occur in the most positive way. Why do I get so many DMs of people saying you're glowing, yes girl, oh my gosh? It's literally because I am making a conscious effort every single day to work on my soul and myself. If you are taking care of yourself, it shows. If you're not taking care of yourself, it shows. Your body listens to you if you're like, oh, I hate myself. Why am I like this? Like, I wish I was different. I wish I looked a different way, and like all this stuff. Instead of having like a positive mindset on how you look and being like, I trust that like I'll grow into my body. I trust that like I look good now. There's nothing wrong with me. Like, you have to speak to yourself in a good way, in a really positive way. I tell myself all the time, I'm like, if I'm not feeling myself physically, like I'll think about all the other qualities that I have about myself. So it's like me, I'll say, if I am not feeling myself today, you know what? I'm still honest. No one can take that away from me, that I'm a very honest person, that I'm hilarious. Nobody can take that away from me, that I'm a freaking comedian, okay? And also, I'm very intuitive. No one can take away my intuition. No one is intuitive like me. No one is funny like me. No one is entertaining like me. No one can sing like me. Like, you really have to gas yourself up. It is that serious, okay? Stop worrying about being self-centered, about being too cocky. No. What's stopping you if not something external, okay? What is stopping you? A boy? Okay? Get with his friend. No, I'm kidding. I'm prioritizing how I'm coming across to myself, how I'm coming across to the universe. Like, me, the universe, or God, or whatever you believe in, like, we're like this. We're seeing each other. We're working together to build the best life for myself. And that is way more important than what some stupid boy has to say about me, what some other person has to say about me, or just like, who cares? Who cares? I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I don't care about what other people think. Everybody cares what other people think. However, I will say, don't let how other people think about you be more important than how you think about you. Just make sure you're prioritizing yourself and your opinion above what other people are saying. Obviously, you're gonna consider it. Obviously, you're gonna think about what other people are saying, but you shouldn't be thinking about them more than you're thinking about you, okay? The next step for becoming a baddie, becoming the best version of yourself, is gonna be the media you consume. Consume. Yesterday I did watch a scary movie, but like, I try to avoid scary movies just because of the anxiety that they give me at times. It's just like, that one is one that I've seen before, but like at night especially, just because I know my anxieties and like I know how I can get. So I try to consume really lighthearted things if I'm watching TV. Obviously, I'll consume the drama. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, and like, don't worry. I'm still consuming that. But I'm conscious if I'm consuming things that are like about murders or about stuff, people dying, and things that are just like very real, because I know my mental health and I get very scared, and I'm like, I start thinking about it. I just get very anxious, and I'm like, I don't want that to affect how I feel. In moderation. Why don't you watch something lighthearted? I watch a lot of Disney Channel. I watch a lot of Nickelodeon TV, like just like throwback stuff. Like, that's my vibe. I love reruns. I love Dance Moms. Also, don't listen to music that's all about hating yourself and being depressed and like being sad, because girl, you're gonna get more sad. Obviously, feel your emotions, but it's like Rosalia says in Candy, where she like puts her pain into art, and that's what allows her to heal and forget about people that have wronged her. Okay, like, I love SZA's album, don't get me wrong. I still listen to it, but I don't listen to it all the time, because I'm literally like, girl, if I'm listening to Blind all the time or Funeral by Phoebe Bridgers, I'm like, am I good? Like, I look in the mirror, I'm like, are we okay? Make sure you know I'm listening to Nicki, I'm listening to Cardi, I'm listening to Karol G, I'm listening to Bad Bunny, just like things that make me feel very positive and very happy, because all of that music is at a certain vibration. You don't want to listen to something that's super sad because it's going to put you at a lower vibration. If you want to be high vibe, you want to be a baddie, you need to listen to high vibe stuff. Listen to things that make you feel energetic, that make you feel happy, and that just give you so much confidence. No Flex Zone, Nicki Minaj remix, y'all know. Speak it, speak all that stuff into existence, and everything will be reflected externally. I promise you. I literally promise you. I'm living proof, and I know so many other people that are living proof of that too. You have to speak your world into existence, to speak it out loud, because how the hell is the universe gonna hear you if you are just like so anxious and so scared and you're just like sitting in a corner and you're prioritizing other people's needs? The universe is gonna be like, girl, I don't know what to do. I don't know what you want. You're not being clear. Be very clear. Another Wizards of Waverly Place reference. When they're doing the spells on Wizards of Waverly Place, the dad is like, you have to be concentrating and only thinking about that thing when you're casting that spell, or else it's gonna come out bad. Because what happened was Justin was trying to duplicate a rabbit, and then he duplicated it, but then it started barking because he was like distracted while creating that spell. I use this analogy for manifestation. If you're scripting and your mind is elsewhere and you're like, I am so grateful that I have over 300 subscribers on YouTube. I'm so grateful that I have over 10,000 followers on TikTok, but I'm thinking about what I'm gonna have for dinner, then it's not mindful work. I'm not really thinking about what I'm writing down or what I'm scripting. Like, I'm just sort of in limbo, and then it doesn't work because I'm not concentrated. It's the same thing as casting spells, because manifestation is essentially like casting a spell. You're casting a spell for your life and working with the universe and with your reality. It's a lot easier to navigate life if you're paying attention to what's going right in it. Make sure you're focusing your attention on beautiful things, like I said, on great music. When you're listening to sad music, try not to get too invested into that sadness. When I listen to it, I'm like, this is just a good song, and like I have a neutral feeling about that. I don't like to think so much about like people from my past when I'm listening to SZA or when I'm listening to Phoebe, because it's too much. It's like, especially if you're like me and like I journal a lot. I have 2 separate journals actually, and like I think this is also pretty important. I have a journal for brain dumps, and then I have a journal for scripting, because I don't want me ranting and me being anxious to be in the same notebook as like my goals. When I'm in this good headspace and I'm scripting and I'm putting myself in that high vibration, I want to only be thinking about that good thing that I'm trying to manifest. I don't want to be thinking about what's on the page before, where I'm literally like, oh, this person left me, and like, oh, this person ditched me, this person ended up being really manipulative. Like, I don't want that to even be in my peripheral when I am writing down my delusions or writing down my goals and my dreams or everything. So it's just all goes back to everything is energy, and what really matters is what you draw attention to. So I really hope that this helped you all. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Make sure that you are subscribed. Also, comment down below if you have any goals or just anything that you're trying to manifest, any video ideas. Also, make sure to just shoot me a DM if you really like this video, if you want to see more, if you have any questions. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. I'm a rest because your girl is right now. I'm gonna probably make myself some tea. But yeah, I really love you guys. Also, I just turned off my ring light. I don't know why I forgot this. Girl, posture. Stand up straight. Stand up straight posture. That is so important. Why are you slouching? The ground should be blessed to have you, sweetie, okay? You are blessing the ground with every single step that you take. It is worshiping you. The earth is worshiping you. You are gracing the earth with your presence. Start viewing yourself like that.